All right, what's up, everybody? It's Jimmy with Papa J Vinyl. Welcome to another video. Hope you're doing well out there, everybody. Hey, continue to subscribe, comment, like. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate you guys that have done so thus far. Hey, video is kind of different today for me. Originally I was gonna, what I planned to do is take all my rock records, hard rock records, and just tell you my favorite ones in my collection, but the stack would have been about that high. So I thought that's going to get long and boring, and I wouldn't want to watch myself doing that, so I don't want to do it to you. So what I did was I decided to save my classic rock stuff. Now, when I say classic rock, I'm talking about the AC/DC's, Aerosmith, Foreigner, Journey, stuff like that, Styx, all that. I'm gonna save that for another video. These are just some in my collection of rock or harder rock that I just really like. I'm gonna break this up into two videos and just show you some of them now, and then the second part will be the rest of them. So you may have some of these, you may not. You may like some of these, you may hate them, but that's okay. So anyway, that's all I want to do is I want to get started with that. The very first one, which probably everybody knows about this record, but I love this band, seen them a bunch of times live. Everybody knows about this band, but this is my favorite record by them, and I think it's probably a favorite by everybody. Pyromania, Def Leppard, so good. I first saw Def Leppard when they first came to America. They were all like 15 and 16 years old. It was a bill with Ted Nugent as the headliner, Scorpions in the middle, and a band of unknowns opened. That's when their single Rock Brigade was out. So we're talking 1979, maybe, something like that. But I remember then they did like a 20-minute set. It was great, but you know, this changed everything for them. Of course, then they went on to do Hysteria and on down the line. But seen them several times, and but one of my favorite records. I just love it from front to back. Very good record. Pyromania, Def Leppard. Another band that I was introduced to back in around 2010. My youngest son, I used to take him to school, and he would play this all the time. He loved this band, and the lead singer was in a band before that he's also a lead singer back with the band now, but I never liked his voice. But then this band came out and I really liked it. It grew on me a little bit, but I was so excited when I found this record on vinyl. But this is Angels and Airwaves, I Empire. Great record, man. Great record. It took me a while to find this on vinyl. I think it's easier to find now than it was 6 years ago when I got it. But I love Call to Arms. Everything Magic, Breathe, and Sirens are my favorites. Came out in 2007. Interesting, Tom DeLonge is a very big enthusiast of UFOs and extraterrestrials. In 2017, he was voted as the Researcher of the Year at the International UFO Conference, or Congress, should I say. So that's pretty cool. But this record itself is great record, front to back. It's a good one to put on when you're just doing stuff around in the room or the house. Really good record. Angels and Airwaves, Empire. And of course, he's back with Blink-182 now. Don't know if I'll ever see that show, but hey. All right, this next one, I read the book. This album goes along with the book. This is from Nikki Sixx, The Heroin Diaries. The record is The Heroin Diaries. This is actually the 10th anniversary edition, which you can read right there. But man, the book is all about a year in the life of Nikki Sixx as a heroin addict. And it's got some tough stuff in it, but it's a very real book. But the record itself is phenomenal. Life is beautiful. Accidents can happen. Girl with Golden Eyes are my favorite songs on here. Van Nuys is really good on here too. I got to see these guys about 5 years ago at the Carolina Rebellion here in Charlotte. It's the whole reason I went to that festival, was just to see them. This DJ Ashba, who's been with Guns N' Roses, Axl's Guns N' Roses before what they're doing now. James Michaels, the singer, and produces a lot of their stuff, and Nikki Sixx, of course. So, but it is a fantastic record. If you have all their other stuff's equally as good, but I think this is the best one, the first one and the best one. But anyway, great band. 6 a.m. Kind of on a hiatus right now, but hey, I hope they put out some more music soon. 6 a.m. Heroin Diaries. All right, This band was, these guys were lumped into the hair band when they first came out with their first record. They're everything but a hair band. They're not a hair band. Very bluesy rock. They got better and better as time went on. But this record is just great from front to back. Cinderella's Long Cold Winter. Love it. Gypsy Road. Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. Bad Seamstress Blues. Falling Apart at the Seams. You can't go wrong with this. The first record was great as well. But this one's great. I saw Tom Kiefer live last summer, the Kiefer Band, along with LA Guns and Faster Pussycat, and they were amazing. 90% of the night was Cinderella songs, but look, to be 61, I think he is, voice hadn't changed, can play the crap out of a guitar, just amazing. But anyway, this is one of my favorites too, Cinderella, Long Cold Winter. All right, another debut. First saw these guys open for Bon Jovi way back on the New Jersey tour. And I'd never heard of them and become a fan since. This is my favorite record by them, although I love the second one. It's got some great up-tempo ballad type songs. But this is the debut from Skid Row. I think the new singer, Eric, is the best choice they could have got if Sebastian's not coming back. But this is great. You've Gone Wild, 18 in Life, I Remember You. Big Guns, you know, so good, so good. Skid Row debut. Another debut. This is kind of a super band that I loved because I love the bands that all these guys play in. But man, this was great. I got to see these guys with Bad Company. They opened for Bad Company. It actually should have been the other way around, in my opinion. But this was when Paul Rogers was not with Bad Company at that point. But damn Yankees. It's the self-titled. This is the one with Coming of Age and High Enough and Come Again. 2, 3 big. But this is Ted Nugent, Tommy Shalpensticks, Jack Blades from Night Ranger, and Michael Cardellone, who is now with Skinner. Been with Skinner for a long time as their drummer. But you cannot beat this record. Don't Tread, their second record, was great as well. But this one here is the best one. It's a great record to spin. All right, let me tell you about a band that I absolutely love with everything I got. Been a fan with them forever. One of the best things I ever saw them do was the Concert for Life for Freddie Mercury at Wembley Stadium. They did a whole medley of Queen, and man, it was the highlight of the whole festival for me. But this was their third record, 3 Sides to Every Story Extreme. There's not a bad song on here. Not a bad song on here. Rest in Peace, Stop the World. That's 2 of my favorites. Am I Ever Gonna Change? I love it as well. But man, you can't beat this record. It is so good. So that leads me to this one, which is their brand new one, Extreme 6. I played this thing the other day. I think I played it 3 times in a row, you know, front to back. There's old Nuno. It's packaged well. Every song on it's good. It's a little different. It's got some different elements to it as well. But it's cool. The first song is their single, Rise. And the lead break in that, it was voted the best lead in a rock song in the last 10 years. It very much, Nuno is very much influenced by Eddie Van Halen. It's obvious on here. But yeah, man, you need to get this. If I was going to own two, and a lot of people think Porno Graffiti is their best one. I think, honestly, if you have these 2 in your collection of Extreme, you can't go wrong there, man. But get them all. This is great. 6, brand new. All right, the last one I want to show you in this little thing is a band that I love. I've loved them ever since they came out. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think they're silly, but a lot of people also think they're amazing. I just tend to think they're amazing, but this record is great from front to back. To Hell with the Devil from Stryper. I loved Yellow and Black Attack. I loved In God We Trust, Soldiers Under Command, this one, and on down the line. But some of their later albums I didn't like as much until Even the Devil Believes comes out, and I will talk about that one in the next video. But this is great, man. Michael Sweet's solo stuff is really good too, especially his first one. But you may not believe in what they say or follow what they say, but man, they've always stuck to their guns in that. They can get on a stage with any rock band and hang with anybody. They're that good musically. So those are just a few, buddy, on my first one. Going one more. So I got this only on CD. I love this one, Rat Detonator. Man, produced by Desmond Child. Solid record, man. Solid record. You may not like Rat, but this record's great. If you like rock and roll like I do, man, you put this on. I wish I had it on vinyl. I just haven't been able to find it for what I want to pay for it, should I say. So anyway, that's the first bunch of records that I wanted to show you that I really like in my collection. I'll show you another one coming up, be part 2. And then I'm going to also do my favorite classic rock records, which I'll be excited about that one. I got some other ideas I'm going to do, but hey, again, subscribe to the video channel. Subscribe to this channel, like it, give me a comment, tell me what some of your favorite rock records are in your collection too. Hope everybody has a great one. I will see you next time, everybody.